city lights, heartbeat caught in the candles rise. Ticks drift through the static haze, future whispers in dead waves. Charts breathe, pulse of cold echoes where the numbers float. Every tick a breath I chase, lost inside this market space. I'm trading futures, trading time. Lines of rhythm, dollar signs. In the silence I align between the noise and the micro beats and macro dreams, golden silicon, endless streams. Patterns form then fade away. Prophets ghost won't ever stay. My pulse synced with the candle's flame. Fear and calm, they sound the same. One more tick, another try. Balance on the reason why. Risk is a rhythm. Patience, a sound. I breathe between the bars of now and next. I'm trading futures, sharing time. Fading lines through liquid signs. Every loss and every climb, all dissolve inside the screens glow like city lights, heartbeat caught in the candles rise. Ticks drift through the static haze, future whispers in dead waves. Charts breathe, pulse of cold echoes where the numbers float. Every tick up
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No feelings when I
What up? What up? What up? What up? What is up, fam? What's up, fam? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're here. We're here. We're here. It's Friday. It's Friday. What's up? What's up? I'm excited for today's show, guys. I'll explain why in a minute. We'll let everyone get in, but I am pumped for today's show. Legit, got some cool stuff to talk about. Had a cool experience, experience today with the props. You know, I'm getting started with these prop firms, and you know, got some cool things to talk about with that. We got today's a special day. Today's a special day. We got a lighting ceremony. I got a little agenda for us today, so I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty pumped. Gonna let everyone get in here. Let's get hype. Man, I just want to slam the volume on this song right now. Fibonacci, are you here? Fibonacci, the creator of the hype song. Zill from Finland, a winner yesterday. Trump's talking? What's he yapping about? Getting texts. What's he talking about? Fam. Thank you for being here. It's the Neon Show. Neon Cucumber in the house. Let's get it. What's he talking about? Egg prices or what? Moving the market in the range. Where's everyone tuning in from? Man, I am hyped for today's show. We got a different show today. We got a whole schedule. Let's get the vibes going. 10% global tariff. Wasn't there tariff news today? Supreme Court said, nah, no tariffs. What is up, fam? What is up? Where's everyone tuning in from? All right, upstate New York, Finland, Florida, Florida. Guys, I'm pumped for today. We got a lighting ceremony. Got some RGB lights that came in. Gonna get a little mood in here. Nothing crazy, but New England, Israel, Asheville, North Carolina. All right. Dubai in the house. Canada, north of Toronto. Canada. My sister lives there. She lives in West Coast Canada. Egypt, north of Toronto. I went to Toronto before. Toronto was immaculately clean when I went there. I wonder if it's still like that. Nashville. Guys, welcome. I'm from all over. I'm kind of from the cloud, but I spent a lot of time in Vegas now lately. I would say Vegas. Now I would start saying I'm Vegas. I changed my phone number and everything to Vegas. See what we got here. All right, we still got some people coming in, so we're gonna let everyone come in, but we do have a little bit of an agenda for today. We got a lighting ceremony. We got some things we got to talk about today. I do play poker in Vegas. Nothing crazy. I played a lot of poker when I was in college. I played it like part-time to make money, but making money in poker, it's such a grind. You gotta log so many hours. Too much work. Vegas is good. We just went into our Great Britain era. Is Matt coming back today? No, we've got 3 shows, right? We've got Matt in the morning, we got me in the afternoon, and then we've got Sir Darb at nights. Obviously not on Friday nights. He'll be here on Sunday though. So if you want to come through on Sunday, he'll be there. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out Sir Darb with the vibes. All right. Anyone else experiencing issues with TradeEvade? Someone's asking. All right, let me just, real quick, I'm going to flash up the agenda. And then we'll give everyone a couple more minutes to get in. But let's bring it up here. Here's what we got. All right, here's what we got. I had a couple of plays today. So today we're going to do a little lighting ceremony. I'm excited. Sir Darb sent me some lights that can give a little vibe, a little texture. So we'll do a little lighting ceremony. It's nothing dramatic, but we'll just click them on, so change the look a tiny bit. why and how I use Rocket Scooter, right? Because some people watching, maybe you already have your own system. Maybe you tune in just to hang out, but you have your own system. Maybe it's your first time here and you don't know what Rocket Scooter is, so we can give a little overview of it. But it's a platform that I use in addition to a strategy I was already trading. But today was another good example. Yesterday was a good example of it, and today was a good example of how I use the platform and how you can use it. Like if you've already got a strategy that's working for you, just want to complement it, and you're not looking to change everything completely. Like today's a good example of a tool that exists in the platform that you could have used, or at least I can give my experience of what I used and how I used it. And it's the same tool I used yesterday. And then something I've been thinking to myself and wondering, and today was kind of an eye-opening experience for me, because today was like the first time where I was like, oh, okay, I think I understand why people love these props so much, regardless of their experience level. And I will actually want to ask everyone a couple of questions about what their experience level is and kind of why they trade props. We'll get to that. And then I want to review my prop experience overall so far. So we'll get to that. And then we're going to do just chill vibes. We'll vibe out. We'll do some giveaways. Slacks has got us set up with some giveaways. He worked with Matt, so we know what we're giving away today. So it's going to be fun. We're going to do some giveaways. So we got a whole thing. So first up's going to be the lighting ceremony. I did take a couple of trades this morning. This morning was nice. And actually, when we go over my prop experience, I kind of just, there's like a trade of 8 thing where you could take a picture of your day. You could take a picture of the whole account's history. So I got those screenshotted so I can kind of go over, because that ties directly into my experience with these props, what I've been going through with experiencing, switching to props to, just to trade this afternoon session. And also now I've started trading them in the morning as well a little bit, just because that's when the market's most active. So I don't want to just only trade them in the afternoon. I think that would be doing them a disservice. So we'll go over that as well. Yeah. So that's the agenda. It's up on the screen. I'll flash it up a couple of times because I know there's still people coming in, but that's going to be the agenda. We'll be getting to that shortly. What has everyone's bias been today? Everyone been long, short, flip-flopping? I'm curious if anyone had a bias today as they went into the session, or if they were just like, there's going to be a bunch of news. Let's just feel it out. Rando in the house. In the house. Yeah, we're kind of sideways now. Let me zoom out a little bit on this. Let me zoom out a little bit on Rocket Scooter so we can see what's going on. Yeah. Long mostly. We're Raz so positive. Hey, Raz, are you just pretty much... That's exactly what I'm talking about, Res. Res was what I was using yesterday for my opening drive trade. Same as today. Resilience in the house. Short-minded before the open, then tariff news came out. Flip long. Okay. All right. Who's here and it's your first time here? Who's here and it's your first time here? I'm curious. I know we still got a lot of people clicking in. I can see everyone clicking in. But I'm curious because we got a cool show today. I'm pumped for the lighting ceremony, and then we can get started and all these things I've written down I want to talk about. First time here for the neon show. I like that. First time. All right, so you'll get to see a little bit of the Rocket Scooter platform, tie in a little bit of a lesson of one of the indicators that's included in the platform. Yeah, so if you're new here, smash the like button for real. See Kennedy. See Kennedy. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. So we have 3 streams every day so far. There's the morning stream with Matt. Matt's the creator of this channel and the creator of the Rocket Scooter platform. So Matt streams in the morning. If it's your first time here or if you're revisiting and you're not sure of the new schedule, Matt streams in the morning. And then I stream in the afternoon. And Sir Darb, aka Brad, aka Sir Darb, both names are a great fit. He streams in the evenings. So morning, afternoon, and evening sessions, we're streaming them all. And I believe eventually it'll be kind of almost around the clock. So we can go full degen any time of day. Yeah. So it's great. Damn, a lot of people clicking in. A lot of people clicking in. It's going to be a lit show. Pun intended. Lighting ceremony coming up. We're going to do a lighting ceremony. I'm thinking like in 15 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to make it though. I'm too excited to turn them on. They're not super bright. They're not super bright, but it's just like a little bit of a vibe. It just changes the vibe a little bit. And there's 2 color choices, so I'm curious what you guys think. Which color you guys prefer. I have a preference myself. Yeah, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And also exciting is that in celebration of the new schedule and the new streamers, Matt also has put lifetime of the platform on sale. I think it's $2,500. It's 20. Yeah, I think it's $2,500, which is, I mean, legit. I think it's barely more than it would cost if you just subscribed for a year. So it's kind of a slick deal. Definitely a slick deal. I got lifetime. I had it for a couple months before I went to lifetime. Did the math and I was like, yeah, this makes no sense. If you're gonna it's a good platform. So I was like, yeah, lifetime's where it's at. A lot of lifetimers, a lot of lifetime. Guys, I'm hyped. I don't know if I'm gonna make it another 15 minutes without turning the lights on. All right, so we had a whole bunch of mixed bias today from people in chat. Sounds like some people were long bias, some people were short bias. Back up to DD Ben. Okay, so if you're just joining, here's our agenda for today. Lighting ceremony, how I use Rocket Scooter. Why do people use props? Because I think I realized today why people use props, even if they're experienced. Review of my prop experience, and then chill vibes and giveaways. We will be doing giveaways today. It's a bonanza. Up until Monday, I didn't really know what a bonanza was. I just knew it was an event, and we had giveaway bonanzas on this channel. But now I know what a bonanza is. So we're doing a little miniature bonanza. Not much, we're doing a couple of giveaways, but we'll be vibing. Trump's yapping. Market's moving up. Back to DD Band. All right. We're almost. I'm gonna give it like a few more minutes, and then we're gonna do this little lighting ceremony. Yeah, is anyone short in DD Band? I don't know. I feel like the main action really took place this morning. Is there like I wonder is there a schedule of when he's like, I don't know if there's a speaker after him or like what the schedule is. I don't know if he's still talking. All right. We're pumping. All right, well, okay, so before our lighting ceremony, let's go over kind of what the conditions were this morning, and I'll wait for a little bit later to go over my actual trade this morning because it's kind of the second item on the agenda. But right now in the bottom left-hand corner, I'm scrolling back through volume and price velocity just to give an example of how I use this and also what the conditions were like in today's session. Okay, so I'm scrolling all the way back. All right, now I'm right at the open. Okay, so let me scroll over a little bit more. Okay, so on the bottom left of the screen, that's volume velocity and price velocity. I'm going to go over what they are. If you're new here, I'll do a very quick overview. Volume velocity is the number of seconds it takes for 2,000 contracts to go through NASDAQ. And price velocity is the number of seconds it takes for NASDAQ to cover 5 points in price distance. The reason I use these is because it gives me an indication of what the liquidity environment is in the market in real time. So it's market mechanics. It can help you understand. It helps me understand whether it's a day to put on risk, whether it's a day to be cautious and there's a lot of hollow action, not a lot of liquidity. So on a healthy day towards mid-morning, 10:30, 11:30 Eastern, both of these, typically volume slows down, right? Late morning. But if volume starts to slow down, but price stays quick, right? This price stays low, the number of seconds it takes for price to move across a certain distance, in this case 5 points, stays low, right? It means that there's still movement, but there's not volume behind it. So that's how I use this. And yesterday was the first session in a long time that we had them crossing together. And I'm just going to bring up a quick example here, right? I've shown this a few times, but for people who are new here, the top is January, and you can kind of see that volume velocity right on the left and price velocity on the right, they move somewhat similar to each other, right? As one crosses above the 30-second line, so does the other, right? And you can see that by the arrows. In February, for the most part, we've been pretty illiquid. Conditions haven't been great for trading, especially not for aggressive trading. A lot of just hollow action, so you get slippage on your orders, and it's whippy action. And you could see that, right? February 13th, a month apart, you could see volume slowing down. That's the bottom left. And then on the right side, you could see the question marks. That's the same time, but volume, the price doesn't slow down at all, right? So yesterday was the first day where it was similar to January environment, right? We slowed down in volume, we slowed down in price. So let's look at what happened today. Today was a pretty healthy session. Let's move to late morning. I'm going to keep going. I'm scrolling. Had a little bump here. Okay, here we go. So this is 11:40. All right. And you could see when volume finally made its cross, when it finally slowed, like it slowed down for a moment. It slowed down for a moment here. All right. This was about 11 a.m. market time. But when it finally slowed down for the session, you could see so did price velocity, right? So they were moving more in unison than they have been in a long time, except yesterday, right? So still an indication that maybe the market conditions are changing, right? I'm cautiously optimistic. 2 sessions is not enough to say, okay, the environment's changed, but I'm optimistic. It's possible, right? So that's something I'm keeping an eye on. It's been a relatively stable session. I mean, the action has been all over the place, but there's been participants, right? Today has been a day where even though we've been moving up and down, right? We've been spanning this range. There's participation behind it. It's not hollow action today, right? There's actual participation behind it. And the reason I'm cautiously optimistic is because this morning was more liquid than it is now, right? You could see now I've skipped to present time, and you could see volume velocity slow, but price velocity, right, has somewhat disconnected from it this afternoon. Now, obviously Trump's talking, so it something like that would commonly cause a little bit of an illiquid environment, because a lot of people take risk off when he's talking, because it can be risky to have positions on. So it might just be that, or it might just be an indication that, hey, don't jump the gun. The environment might not be changing. So it's going to take 5-10 sessions of really monitoring liquidity in the environment for us to know if this is a change in environment or if it's going to be short-lived, right? I know there was big tariff news today, so that could be a catalyst that moves the market and maybe sustainably changes the personality of the market, because I mean, I hope so. It's not been a great market to trade since, I mean, I started taking risk off. I want to say I'll always ease off risk the week of Thanksgiving, right? Because the week of Thanksgiving tends to be unpredictable. It's not an exact thing, but it tends to be unpredictable. Like some years it's just normal. Some years it's really, really slow. So Thanksgiving week, I'll always ease risk off. And then after Thanksgiving, right, the following Monday, I'm usually back to risk on if the environment's been fine. But I am a little bit, I'm cautious, right? Because every year it's a little bit different. Some years, the week of Thanksgiving and then the week following Thanksgiving, they're just weird weeks because you don't know if it's going to be an active December or not, right? With the holidays and things coming up, it's just, and it being the end of the calendar year, it's just a weird kind of 5 or so weeks to trade every year because it's hard to predict if there's going to be volume or not. Like some years it's crazy action and crazy volatility, and some years it's just not. So that's something I keep an eye on. But the whole point of bringing that up was that I started easing off risk the week of Thanksgiving, and I haven't really got back to being full risk on because December just wasn't it. December just was not it. And then January, you had spurts of nice liquidity and a nice stable market, but it was not consistently there. So I hope we return to a more liquid, stable market. So, you know, we get kind of cleaner action, cleaner pivots, but we'll see. We'll see. If you're just joining, 5 minutes to our lighting ceremony. We're going to do our lighting ceremony. We're going to talk about how and why I use Rocket Scooter, or why and how. Why people of all levels and experience trade props, because I kind of came to that realization just today. Review my prop experience so far, and then we'll do some chill vibes. We'll just vibe out. We'll do some giveaways. We're giving away some accounts. It's Friday. Let's get it. All right. So let me bring that back down. All right. So where are we at? Still hovering around DD band here. Let's take a look at the markets. Is Trump still talking? Trump pontificating? Trump's still talking, huh? I'm gonna need, you know what I'm gonna do for the next stream? I'm gonna make sure I have a browser set up where I can bring up his, you know what? Let me see if I can, let's see if I can bring up his audio. Let's see. I don't know where he's talking. Let me see. Probably on YouTube. YouTube Live. And I also don't know if there's copyright things that come with streaming, something like that. Let me see. Maybe I'll have to ask our, I'm sure Slacks knows. Trump Live. I'm trying to see if it's up, and then I'm just gonna see if it's okay to stream. Should be. I think it's gonna be okay. Let me bring it up here. All right, I'm gonna bring it up on screen. Just bear with me here. Let's see what this guy's saying. Bear with me. I'm just bringing up the stream here.
Down. Are they still invited to your State of the Union next week? And will you?
All right, here we go. We got it. There he is. The man himself. All right, it's about to come up on screen.
No, they're barely invited.
There we go.
Honestly, I couldn't care less if they come, okay?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. On the trade deal, which is the framework, which is to be signed with India sometime soon, will that stand now?
Yeah,
and on the
nothing
decision,
changes.
nothing changes.
No, nothing
the volume
changes.
right.
They'll be paying tariffs, and we will not be paying tariffs. So deal
All right,
with
chat,
India,
can you guys
pay
hear
tariffs.
that?
This is a reversal from what it used to be, as you know.
Let me know if you all can hear it.
I think Prime Minister Modi is a great gentleman, a great man, actually. But he was much smarter than the people that he was against in terms of the United States. He was ripping us off in India. So we made a deal with India, and it's a fair deal now. And
There
we
he
are
is,
not
the
paying
man
tariffs
himself.
to them, and they are paying tariffs. We did a little flip.
Are up as of now for this.
No, the India deal is
Oh, let me turn off. I'm sorry, guys. Let me turn off the music.
all the deals are on. We're just going to do it a different way.
Mr. President.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
There we go.
I think there's another war that you stopped and you should take the credit, which is in Syria. Secretary Rubio, after his meeting in Munich with the Syrian Foreign Minister and the Kurdish General Muslim Abdi, he said that President Trump was directly involved in efforts to stop the fighting between the Kurds and the Syrians. How will your administration will make sure that this peace is sustained? And
Let me make it so I can hear the
Well, it's
right
a very
level.
different topic, and so I don't want to spend a lot of time. But all I can say is that the president,
The man
of Syria,
himself.
who I essentially put there, is doing a phenomenal job. He's a rough guy. He's not a choir boy.
There we
Choir boy
go.
couldn't do it. But Syria is coming together, really coming together well.
All right, here we go.
Thus far, he's been very good to the Kurds. Yeah.
Sir, thank you. Mr. President, what's your message to the Iranian people after 2 rounds of talks with them? Do you have any message to the Iranian people?
The Iranian people in Iran or
Yeah.
people here?
People in Iran.
They better negotiate a fair deal. They better negotiate. You know, the people of Iran are a lot different than the leaders of Iran. And it's very, very, very sad situation. But
So right now we're just floating around DD ban. I mean, a lot of times what you see around these kind of things is
they were going to hang.
as soon as
2 weeks ago, hang.
it's
Some by
done,
crane. They lift them up with a tall
participants
crane.
rejoin the market, and then you get
They were gonna hang
the market goes to
837
wherever it really wants
I
to
gave
be.
them the word, if you hang
Because I
one
mean, it looks like we're kind of just
even
floating
one
here right
person,
now.
that you're going to be hit right then and
Trump's
there.
delaying the lighting ceremony. Come on, man.
And they gave up the hanging. They didn't hang 837. Supposedly
Delaying the lighting ceremony. If you're just joining, hit that like button, subscribe. We have 3 streamers every day, and we got a cool packed show today. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. We're going to be doing a giveaway. Giveaways.
You're gonna find out.
What alternatives are you going to put into place in your relationship with Europe, and also those tariffs that have been called illegal? How they're going to go impact the relationship with Russia, your sanctions?
Well, I want Europe to strengthen up. Europe has gone woke.
Hey, chat, since I just added this while we were where we're going, let me know if it's too loud or anything.
You look at
Should be
Hungary,
perfect,
You
though.
look at Poland, Czech, Slovakia. There are some countries that have gone very much the opposite. Some really, and some others. But Europe has to be strong, and they become
No real reactions here from the market, so.
not recognizable. You go
Like I
into
said, I think
Europe,
liquidity
I wanna be specific.
participants will kind of come back
Knows what I'm talking
when this
about.
is over,
And,
if they want to be doing
they're
anything.
not recognizable. They become, the environmentalists have taken over.
First time with a
They've got
news
windmills,
conference up on the
their
stream.
windmills and their beautiful meadows and their oceans,
Let me
and
turn this up a little bit.
they're paying a fortune. Now, Europe has to get smart. Europe's getting killed on 2 things: energy
There we
and
go. A little
immigration.
brighter.
And if they don't solve both of them fast, Europe is not the same place. Yeah, please.
Justices Gorsuch and Barrett, are you surprised in particular by their decision today?
I
And
am.
do you
Guys, we still got lots of people joining.
I don't want to say whether or not I regret. I think
Trump's
they're
talking.
terrible. Yeah.
You never, just keep an eye. You never know when he's going to say something
I think it's an embarrassment
reckless.
to their families. You want to know the truth. The 2 of them.
See a big move. Sitting right in the middle of a pretty stable area here, so.
Mr. President.
I didn't call you. I didn't
You
call
didn't call
Please.
me?
Yeah, Mr. President, to be clear, do you believe at the end of implementing these new tariff tools, the tariff rate and tariffs will ultimately be higher than they currently are?
Potentially
Mr.
higher.
President.
It depends, whatever we want them to be. but we want them to be fair for other countries. And, you know, we have some countries that have treated us really badly for
Live
years.
chat.
And it's going to be high for them. And we have other countries that have been very good, and it's going to be very reasonable for them. Yeah.
Specifically on the tariffs question, I mean on the $2,000.
I didn't call you.
Mr. President, thank you, Mr. President. Do you have any plans to travel to India for the Quad Summit, and how do you think your relationship with India is?
Oh yeah, is he going to
My
India?
relationship with India is fantastic.
I got some family there. They'll host
Great
him.
with India. India pulled out of Russia. You know, India was getting its oil from Russia, right? And they pulled way back at my request because we want to settle that horrible war where 25,000 people are dying every month. And my relationship with Prime Minister Modi is, I would say, great. I also stopped the war between India and Pakistan, as you know. There were 10 planes we shot down. That war was going and probably going nuclear. And just yesterday, the Prime Minister of Pakistan said President Trump saved 35 million lives by getting them to stop. That's and I did it largely with tariffs. I said, look, you're going to fight, that's fine, but you're not going to.
There's that magic word, tariffs.
Pay a 200% tariff each country.
I wonder how he's feeling about the whole devastation from today's decision.
I just want to thank you all. Look, great certainty has been brought back to the economy of the United States, and actually
I just texted him. I said, wrap it up by saying, it's time for the lighting ceremony. Head over to the Neon show.
That was dead 1.5 years ago. Now we have the hottest country in the world. We're going to keep it that way. Thank you very much, everybody.
You know, I could have AI'd that.
Thank you.
That's a wrap. Deuces. Deuces, Trump. Peace out. Peace out. All right. Let's get our vibes back on. Where are we at? Where are we at? All right. All right. All right. All right. It's party time. It's party time. All right. It's time. It is time for the lighting ceremony. Let me pop up our little agenda here. We're doing our lighting ceremony. Then we're going to go over why I use Rocket Scooter. Why do people of all levels use props? Which I figured out today, I think. Review my prop experience so far, and then vibes and giveaway. All right. Oh, Matt's in the house. Matt's in the house, said he's shortened. Matoski's getting short. Matoski getting short. All right. So, lighting ceremony. Matt's getting short. At least that's what chat says. At least that's what the message says. But that could be... it should be Matt. I'm sure it's Matt in chat. All right. Let's hide this for a second. Now, I know I've been amping it up. Listen, the lights aren't like crazy bright or anything. But for me, it's monumental. All right? It's my first time having RGB LEDs in my office. It's an exciting time. We've got 2 color choices. And here we go. I'm going to do it in 10. It's like a tree lighting, you know? I didn't get to 9, so technically this countdown didn't start. It's like a tree lighting, you know, the New York Christmas tree? It's kind of like that for me. You know, I'm going to walk in, it's going to be a vibe in here. It's going to be a vibe in here, you know? No, it's not my first neon. I have a whole hue system in the house where, like, in my kitchen, because I live on East Coast time, even though I'm on the West Coast, I live on market time. So I like simulate the sunset and the sunrise in my kitchen. So anytime I walk in, it's, you know, because it has an effect on your chemicals in your brain, the lighting in your home. So you kind of got to simulate sunrise and sunset if you're on a weird schedule. But anyways, now the countdown goes. It is the lighting ceremony time. Hopefully the on button works. I might have to press it a couple of times. 10, 9, 8. I didn't say it's going to be 1 click per second. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Yo, this is it. The lighting ceremony. What is up? What is up? What is up? We're all lit up. We're all lit up. Yo, that's a good vibe. I like it. Let's get it. The lighting ceremony is upon us. All right. You guys like it? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been, I'm pumped about it. Like, this is it. With LEDs in the house. I mean, I'm assuming they're LEDs. I don't think they're incandescent RGB lights. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Nah, boosted diamond, and we need a little light in the background. It's a cinematography thing. You place the light source between the camera and your subject. It's like a lighting thing. All right, guys. So here we've got two choices for colors. This is actually, I'm not going to say what this is one. I mean, it goes a whole bunch of colors, but there's only two that I like. So we got this, and then we got this. Which do we like better, the cyan or the purple for today? I got a preference, but I'm going to let you guys choose. You guys choose. Cyan or purple? Spam chat with it. Let me know what looks better. The purple. I got the purple. All right. First, second, Yo, all right. You know what? We're all on the same wavelength because guess what? That's the one I like. I'm happy that you guys said purple. Because if you guys all said cyan, I mean, the cyan's cool. So anyone who said cyan, no shame to you, no shade to you. But to me, like, this is the vibe, you know? It's like, what up? Like, let's get into it. We got the vibes going now. We got the vibes going. We got the vibes going. All right, all right. The lighting ceremony is upon us. It's kind of like, you know, they never do it with the tree in New York. Like, they'll never turn it off. Be like, remember what it was like before we turned the tree on? But I'm gonna do it real quick. Remember, dude? No, and then we like, yeah. Let's go. No, yeah. It's a whole different vibe. I'm down with it. I'm excited, guys. Hit the like button. Do me a solid. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We got 3 streams every day. Matt in the mornings doing his 100K to a milli challenge. 100K to a milli smooth. He streams in the morning. He's the creator of this channel, and he's the creator of the Rocket Scooter platform. I stream in the afternoon, and then we got Sir Darb in the evenings. And if you weren't here yesterday, we shouted it out. Something exciting, which honestly, like, I'm pretty excited about this, is that Darb is going to be streaming for the Sunday session as well. So Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, so just an hour after the open, he's going to go live and stream. So he's doing the Sunday open, which I'm surprised. I was surprised when I heard, but like, I'm pumped for that. So yeah, Sunday's going to be cool. Sunday's going to be the first Sunday stream. Sunday's going to be the first Sunday stream that he's doing. And yeah, I'm super pumped for that. It's going to be cool. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Oh, the Sir Darb is in the house. Darb in the house. And you know, like, we're both finding our groove with our shows. Because, you know, the first couple of times you're not used to it and everything. So now it's like, you know, we're finding our groove. It's great. It's good fun. So if you're just joining, I'm going to pop up our agenda. The lighting ceremony is now complete. So let's talk about, I'm not shorting this. I've been long biased. I was long biased from the open. So I'm not gonna flip now. I mean, I would prefer a short from here, from this level. Like, if I had to trade from here, I would be short, not long. But let's talk about why I use Rocket Scooter, because today and yesterday were both great examples. Can I draw a ceiling fan? I'd have to figure out how to draw it first. I'm not really good with shapes and stuff like that. But this is something I should practice. I have Epic Pen. I have the thing where you could draw on the screen. I do have that, so I got to learn how to draw the whoosh fans and the ceiling fans, huh? I do have to learn how to draw them. All right, if I was short right here, my target would be, I mean, could possibly get all the way down back to 25,000. But there's a lot of, this DD band's been a magnet all session, so we'll see. All right, why and how I use Rocket Scooter. So if anyone out there already has a system, you're already comfortable with it, and you're just like, okay, like you're here maybe just to hang out, but you maybe don't use Rocket Scooter. So, or people who don't know what Rocket Scooter is, I'm gonna go over kind of one of the indicators in there. And my main trade of the day yesterday relied on this indicator, and my main trade today relied on this indicator, right? So even though I have, you know, my own way of looking at the market, since adding Rocket Scooter to that mix, there's been so many more opportunities and so much more confidence in some of those plays. So I'm gonna scroll. We're gonna be on the left side of the screen, and it's going to be on NQ. I'm going to go to a 1 minute chart just so we can look a little bit more granularly at the action. Let's go back to the open. Where are we at? Okay, here we are. Here we are at the open, okay? Now, one of the indicators in Rocket Scooter is called resilience, right? There's resilience for hedge pressures. Hedge pressures are gamma exposure levels, and they're the maximum gamma exposure levels for dealer options, right? There's an algorithm, and in the background, market maker options are filtered out. So there's a way to isolate market maker positions, right? Mathematically, Matt has an algorithm that he wrote that does it. And then by identifying those those dealer options, it's able to figure out where the maximum gamma exposure point is for those dealers, both based on weekly options and monthly options, right? So there's two lines that are typically on the chart, monthly hedge pressure and weekly hedge pressure. They're tremendous pivots. So there's a resilience indicator that goes with those. And just to, like, at a very simple elementary level, what the resilience indicator does for whether it's hedge pressure or if it's for the gap fill, it's a predictor of whether specific levels are going to be support or if they're going to be resistance, right? So the resilience indicator right now in the bottom left half of Rocket Scooter, you could see NASDAQ resilience, right? So this is half gap resilience. That's what this gray circle represents. I could make it a line, but I just have it as this gray circle. When it's above zero, it's a gap fill predictor. So it's predicting that underlying stocks in the index are moving towards or moving to close the gap. So we can then devise that the index itself, based on this half gap predictor, this resilience, is going to close the gap, right? So it gives you a tiebreaker if you're trading around the open, the close, and the midpoint between them, which we refer to as half gap. So it gives you a tiebreaker. So yesterday and today was a little bit cleaner. Yesterday, this particular indicator, right, we opened at a level where I was interested in a long, but this resilience indicator was kind of flopping around negative and then zero, negative and then zero. And because I was interested in a long yesterday, right, that was kind of at the opening drive, that's what I was leaning towards. I waited for this resilience to turn positive until I entered that position. And that's a position that before Rocket Scooter, like, I wouldn't have had a directional tiebreaker. So I wouldn't have had this something to wait for to enter that position. And yesterday's open was pretty whippy until resilience turned positive. And so if you didn't have access to this particular indicator, because my life before having access to this indicator was only like 8 or 9 months ago. It was about a pregnancy ago, about a full-term pregnancy ago, about 9 months ago. So without access to this indicator, right, that's a position I wouldn't have taken because I wouldn't have had a tiebreaker to tell me when it was appropriate to get in, right? So this morning, it was a little bit more clear-cut. I was looking for a long at the open, and I'll explain why in a second, but I was looking for a long at the open, and this resilience indicator it went positive at the open, and it didn't dip. It wasn't flip-flopping around. It was pretty confident. I was pretty confident that it was going to stay positive. Now, of course, it's not a perfect thing. You know, sometimes it goes positive. You'll say, okay, now if you've got a long bias at the open, it goes positive and you get into your position, and then it goes negative and it starts flip-flopping. Of course, there's going to be times like that, and I've experienced times like that. But this morning, so I mean, there's no such thing as nothing is perfect. You know, it just doesn't exist. But it gives you an indication, and you know statistically that it's from forward testing and back testing, you know that it's got edge, so it helps. And also, today was a day where there was enough distance between open and close, right? We had our open around 24,700. Our close was around 24,850. There was like 150 points, because if you have the flat open, right, if the gap is tiny, then, I mean, me personally, and I'm pretty sure, like, the resilience is, if the gap is very small, the resilience is not going to have as much weight because the gap is so small, and it's a gap fill predictor. So I don't know if the gap's 20 points. I mean, do you really, a gap fill predictor? Okay, so you have a predictor that's going to give you an edge in what's going to happen in this 20-point range. It's not going to be as helpful. But on days like today, where that range is larger, I mean, it's a really good tool. So the reason I'm going over this is because with the new streamers coming on, I think it's kind of a cool experience for people who maybe already have Rocket Scooter or are just finding out about it, because Matt's the creator of the platform, and it's an amazing platform, and he trades this platform. But of course, if someone's created a platform and people are coming to look at it, there's going to be people who are already doing their own thing and finding success, and then come across this platform that's really good, and they're going to be like, how do I incorporate it? Because they might just not want to jump ship on what they're already doing. They might just be looking to enhance it. So, like, to me, I use this resilience a lot at in the opening minutes of the day. Like, first, I would say I personally use it most in the first probably 30 minutes to an hour, depending on what the action is like around the gap. But it's such a good tool. It's such a good tool. And I know I'm scrolled back on NASDAQ, but we at least have current action. If you want to see what's going on right now, you can see the ES chart. But anyway, going back to the tool. Yeah, I use it most probably in the first half an hour to hour of the day. It depends on whether we shoot right away from the gap and then the gap is kind of out of play, or if we're opening and I was already targeting a higher level for the opening driver for my, early morning trade. It becomes a really helpful tool. So now let's go over why I was looking for leaning towards a long at the open. So if you look in the top right-hand corner, that's my own system, Neon Seeds, and it's a pretty simple to explain. So the black boxes are aggressive sells. The white boxes are, I scrolled forward a little too much. The black boxes are aggressive sells. The white boxes are aggressive buys, right? So I just, in really quick moving markets, those can kind of help give me an indication. It's like order flow bubbles, just a little bit different take on it, but they're like order flow bubbles. So you got the black boxes, the white boxes, those are aggressive buys, aggressive sells. You have the shaded regions, those are decision blocks, and I use the price and volume velocity relationship that's what's the most of the math behind it is related to what's going on with price velocity and volume velocity throughout the session on a pretty granular basis. And then once a day, I get these zones presented to me. And then the gray areas are what I call stable zones. So most of my entries are around these decision blocks and when they line up with rocket scooter levels. And then the last thing it has, which was the main driver for my trade this morning, was if there's a cluster of volume pivots from previous sessions, volume point of controls, it'll identify that and it will give me these lines. So this is, I just know when I see these that there's, from previous sessions, there's a cluster of multiple volume point of controls right around here. And I use those, I don't use those as entries, although now that I have access to Rocket Scooter, if there's a Rocket Scooter level around one of these, I can use them as entries. But if there's not, I'll use them as targets. If we open the session and there's one of them around, they're oftentimes a magnet to get touched, just at least once, right? Now, I don't have exact statistical, like I don't know the exact probabilities behind it, but I know that I use them as targets. And this morning, I just felt like it was a little bit too convenient that it was just kind of sitting right there. And just watching the tape going into the open, that's something I do just from my equities days. Watching the tape, watching the orders come through. I was just long biased at the open. And I said, that's not enough to say I'm going to take a long, right? A year ago, that might be my feeling, but you can't really just take a trade based on a feeling and say, well, usually these volume point of controls that are picked up, they're usually magnets for price. They're usually a good target. You can't just, that's not enough to say, okay, they're usually that, I'll take a trade, because you don't know if you're going to dump first and then there'll be a magnet. So that's where the resilience came in, right? So like if I only had access, if Rocket Scooter was only resilience, I would still, it's just for resilience, like yesterday, later in the session, I really wanted hedge pressure resilience and I couldn't take my trade because I didn't have access to hedge pressure resilience. But just for regular resilience itself, it's really good. Like if you said, oh, you're overall, there's too much to it, and you were just like, let me just digest one piece of it at a time. The first thing, personally, if it were me, the first thing I'd say, let me get used to reading this one part of it, would be resilience, right? Because resilience every day at the open, if there's a gap, you could see the price action, see how resilience responds to it, see how you might frame trades around it. So, because people had asked, like, if you were learning the platform, how would you learn it other than taking the boot camp? You've got to just also feel out how you react to the indicators in real time. And I think the first one I would start feeling out would be resilience, because it's so nice to have that that kind of clarity so close to the open, because the open is wild. So I saw in chat someone had asked me earlier, like they said something about like the open's really wild. So do you trade the open? Do you feel comfortable trading the open? I mean, the open's not it's not like a comforting time of this session to trade, but that comfort level is a little bit different when you have the resilience indicator and there's a gap. With the resilience indicator, when there's not really much of a gap, then it's just as uncomfortable as not having it for me. But when there's a gap, it gives me a level of comfort. I wouldn't have been comfortable. I was pretty heavy in that position today at the open, and I took it in the props as well. I took it in the Lucid account. But in my regular trading account, I mean, I was pretty heavy in it. I was pretty confident in that entry. Yeah. So let's just make sure chat's updating here. Yeah. So someone had said, do you trade the open? Some people avoid certain times, certain minutes at the open, right? So I trade the open more often now that I have access to resilience. So that was item number 2. And and then so that whole trade kind of ties directly into the whole prop thing, because I ran into, again, that the consistency question, right? Because you kind of have to worry about making the wrong amount on a like in a regular account. If there's a good setup and it's really got a lot of follow through, maybe you're adding to it, or you're just hitting it really aggressively. Not something you can do in the prop account, because you have that consistency rule, at least the ones that I have right now. So yeah, I can update the NQ chart. Let me move it back to where it was at. There we go. Okay, so that's how I use Rocket Scooter. Now I use all the tools. I use all the tools in Rocket Scooter, but I think it's cool to relate it to a trade that I took today, and also like yesterday was an example of I didn't have access to one of the tools, and there was a trade that I didn't take because I didn't have access to that tool, because they just give you more clarity around the levels. Let's go back to our little overview here. All right, so that's why an example of kind of how I use Rocket Scooter in my trading. Guys, smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's good to be here. We're having fun. All right, so today I had kind of a little bit of an aha moment with the props. Okay, so, and I actually have some notes, because I have some questions for you guys as well. So today was my first, we're on kind of item 3, right? Why do people of all experience levels trade props? Because I would say until today, I mean, I understand for the streaming. Why? Because it's exciting. It's like, it's props. People like props, so you would do it for streaming. But let's say like a private trader who's not doing streaming or anything. Like, I was working through, understand, like, why would you trade them? And today I think I had my realization of why, other than risk, because the risk is only if you don't have any funds, then of course they're a way to grow funds. But if you have funds, if you're already a successful trader, like, what's the point? Why would you do it? And today I kind of had an experience where I was like, oh, I think this is a reason. So first thing, so today I would say was the first day I've like enjoyed trading them. I've only been trading them, I looked up, it's only been a few weeks. Basically, when I was finding out about this stream, I started trading them. But like, today was the first day I'm like, it was fun. It was fun to trade them, and because it's different. It was like a game. So first thing I wanna ask you guys is if you've been trading for, so I got just 3. I could do it as a poll, but you guys could just respond in chat, and I'm just reading chat. So I'm going to have a question for if you've been trading more than 5 years, if you've been trading less than 5 years. So first, for the people who've been trading less than 5 years, right? For people who've been trading less than 5 years, I'm curious. So spam it in chat when I ask it. There's 3 choices. So why would you trade props? Lower risk? Is it because it's all you know? Or is it because they're fun? Right? Lower risk, it's all you know, or they're fun. So why, if you've been trading for less than 5 years, why do you trade props? Is it because lower risk? Is it because it's fun? Is it because it's all you know? Because I'm genuinely curious, right? Because these have been questions I've been asking myself. Because I've been like what's the, like, they're cool, but I'm like, what's the appeal? Low risk. Oh, wow. I think it's pretty, still learning. Low risk. Wow. Okay. See, this is cool. As I'm getting into my vibe with the stream, this is cool because like now I'm, we're kind of vibing off each other. This is cool because now I'm starting to learn more about everyone. Okay. Low risk, no money. It's all you know. And just if you missed it, the question I was asking, if you've been trading less than 5 years, why trade props? The choices were lower risk, it's all I know, or they're fun. And Scott, I'll get to your question in a second, because you said, isn't that all they're for? The low risk. And I would say no. And because there's experienced traders that I think trade them, right? So there's got to be a reason, which I think I found out the reason today for myself. But pretty much everyone out there is saying low risk. I have someone said better psychology, different psychology. That makes sense. But I guess I didn't include that option, but pretty much, okay, so pretty much the overall consensus seems to be that if you've been trading less than 5 years, you trade them because there's less risk. Okay, that makes sense. Now, for you all who have been trading less than 5 years, you know what the overall, your peers, you know what the overall answer from that group is, right? So now, for those of you who've been trading more than 5 years, do you trade props? And obviously, if you do, why do you trade them? Lower risk? If you've been trading more than 5 years, 5 years or greater, why do you trade them? Same answers. Low risk? It's all you know, which I don't know how long props have been around. I don't know if they've been around 5 years or not. That I don't know. But low risk, it's all you know, or they're fun. So if you've been trading 5 years or longer, right? Because this is kind of interesting, because as someone new to trading these are questions I'm genuinely curious about. Lower risk, scalability, okay. So if you've been trading 5 years or greater, why do you do it? And guys, don't forget, we are doing giveaways today. We're doing giveaways today, so stick around. If you didn't hit the like button, hit that like button, or as the kids say, smash that like button. Please kindly smash the like button. Oh, here's a little X factor. When you're here to the rules, you're a good trader. Well, yeah. Another side hustle with better psychology, leverage. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so not the same epiphany that I had today. Thank you for smashing the like button, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So if you're just joining, this channel created by Matt, who's the creator of the Rocket Scooter platform, which I was just talking about. Matt streams in the morning. He's currently doing a $100,000 to $1 million challenge, scooping up a quick milli. I trade in the afternoons, and then Sir Darb trades in the evening stream. And Darb also, if you just joined and you missed it, we'll have a stream on Sunday nights as well. So Sunday night stream is going to be there. That's going to be cool. Pretty much every response I've seen has been around risk. No one's responded the epiphany I had. This is interesting. Interesting responses. So maybe I don't know. You know, I would like to maybe one day, you know, when we had those kind of, it was a couple weeks ago where there was a stream where it was Matt, myself, and Darb. Maybe eventually, like next time we do another one of those, I'll kind of, because I'm sure Matt has some Matt does it obviously because he streams, but I'm sure there's probably some interesting, like some interest in them. I mean, some intrigue to them as well, other than just being the streaming. Matt, myself, and Darb. Yeah, whatever. All right, so pretty much everyone said risk, which is interesting because the epiphany I had today when I was playing with them was not risk because it's all I know. It was the the epiphany I had where I was like, oh, this is why people do it, which obviously I was wrong because pretty much no one responded this. But to me, I was just like, hey, this is kind of like fun. It's like, because it's, you know, it's just like, it's a fugazi. It's just, there's no risk. The accounts, it's just different. It's like a game, right? Like regular trading is not, even though you're participating in a game, regular trading is very much not a game because you are constantly, you're focused on managing risk, right? And I guess the fact that pretty much everyone responded that they like trading them because there's no risk or low risk, I guess that means that, like, yeah, it takes away the entire main job of trading, which is managing risk. So I guess that kind of makes sense that so many people responded, that because like as a trader, you're basically you're a risk manager. Like your job is maintaining your edge, getting good sleep, eating well, exercising, meditating if you like to meditate, all those different things so that you're kind of clear and that you can approach the session and actively participate, manage risk, and maintain your edge, right? That's your job as a trader. So there's no real, I guess learning is fun, but after that, it's a cool job, but it is, you're just maintaining your edge and managing risk. But so today with the props, I was like, hey, this is fun. It was like video game. So that was the epiphany for me. I'm surprised more people don't, who are just regular traders, don't say, well, they just trade them because they're fun. Pretty much everyone said low risk, which is fair enough. And yeah, the psychology behind it obviously is different. Now, one concern that's crossed my mind, it crossed my mind yesterday and it crossed my mind today, and I talked about it yesterday. I have it in my notes from yesterday. Where is it? Let me see here. Oh, okay. So the one of the things I talked about from yesterday, and I have it on my list here. And without looking at my notes from yesterday, I put it on my list in different words today. And that is, so yesterday I said one of the thoughts I had from trying the props was making sure it doesn't affect my regular trading, right? Making sure it doesn't affect my regular trading, because it's totally different game, right? So you don't want it to seep into your game, right? I talked about how I was impressed that like Matt streaming all these different size accounts, different accounts, and the live account. It's difficult. You've got to kind of mentally compartmentalize. The execution style is different. So yesterday I had it on my list, making sure it doesn't affect my regular trading. And then today, completely separate notes from yesterday, I have, where is it? Okay, so today I had fun trading pops, right? They're fun. It's like makes trading like a video game for me. But the realization that they're a game, it's totally different. But I put this on here, separate from yesterday, concerned about if it will cause bad habits. And then I said, to combat, I'm just trying to trade it like it's a tiny real account, right? Because it's different. It's if I like, of course there's no risk, so you don't want that to seep into your job of being a risk manager and managing risk when you're doing real trading, So it's interesting. When I was going through my notes, I was looking at my notes from yesterday. I was like, ooh, that was a bullet point from yesterday as well. So concern about will it cause bad habits, right? So that's something I'll be monitoring for myself. And something I'll be monitoring for myself. I'm interested to see. Let me just update my seeds. It's move it back over. There we go. That's something I'll be monitoring for myself. Another question for you all. If you're just joining, smash that like button. Another question for you all. And I'm interested in these answers. And I kind of think if I was in chat, I will be interested in these answers and what everyone has to say about them as well. So the question I have now is, anyone in chat, if you trade props and a live account, do you trade them the same? Do you manage risk on the prop like it's a tiny real account, or do you YOLO the props and trade your real account with more like a real account with risk management, or are you just blowing up? Like, does it seep into your real trading game? That's what I'm wondering, because we all know Matt has no issue with it, but I think that might be somewhat of a, I think it could be somewhat of an anomaly. You know, I don't know, because I don't know a lot of big traders who trade props, but now that I'm finding out about them, I mean, I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure they're out there because they're fun or whatever, leverage, whatever the reason. But props is way more aggressive. Only up live account on certain days. Okay, trade live, prop both, YOLO eval. Yeah, so pretty much it sounds like there's agreement that it's a different game, you know, and like I wonder if people have it seep into their main game, you know. If you're conditioned, right? If you're conditioned to approach a game a certain way, right? You're just like risk man. Like like anyone who knows me personally and knows what I do, like they know how regimented and strict I treat the business of trading. You know, it's really serious. Like I have a close friend who is learning about trading, and we were talking about trading, and this was early on. I was just talking to him about trading, and he kind of like was making jokes while we were talking about trading. I was trying to kind of get him up to speed with things. I said, you know, don't you joke too much about trading, because it's a serious thing. So you want to kind of develop a serious mindset around it, because you don't want that to really translate into your game, at least when you're starting. You know, once you're experienced, you can mix it up a bit. But oh, look at this short taking off. Wonder if Matt's still short. Wonder if Matoski's still short. I wonder. So yeah, like you treat it like a serious thing, but then these props, I don't know, it's I think it's gonna be fun, you know. So that was the real. Oh, still there he is, Matoski, Papa Matoski out there, still short, still in the audience, Matoski. Okay, so yeah, that was a concern I had. Is it gonna seep into my real game, you know? But that's something I'll monitor in real time. And since I have you all, I'll be able to kind of share where my head's at with it, share how it's going. Corb says Matt's always listening. Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah. Okay, so realization that they're a game, got that. Concern about it causing bad habits. Now I'm interested. It's interesting that you all responded, pretty much everyone, that it's the risk part of it, which is interesting. I guess it's, yeah. I wonder. Like, it's kind of I guess a cheat code for starting out for trading, but that I wonder if people who, let's say you put up big numbers with the prop accounts and then you transfer to regular real trading. I wonder if those prop traders are all of a sudden hit with like, boom, like oops, hopefully I didn't make too much noise for you guys. Hit with like a boom of the psychology of trading with a real account and putting real risk on, right? Because if you lose 10 grand in a prop account, it's not really, right? It's different. I guess if you had a 10K buffer and you could have taken a payout on that 10K and then you lose it, I guess it feels the same. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I definitely know what it feels like to have rough days in a regular account, you know? So heart rate is a bit high in real account. Yeah, that's something that after a few years just kind of goes away. You know, your body gets used to it. At least mine did. But super interesting. Super interesting. Now I've become really intrigued. And I'm really kind of excited. Yeah, I'm excited just to, I think it's gonna be interesting. Again, just manage it. I gotta manage that my main concern, that it doesn't seep into my game. You know, that's the only real concern I have. But I'll cross that bridge as it comes. As of now, all good. All right. So, I mean, losing 10K, that's an arbitrary number. What if you have $100 million and you're putting $1 million on the line on a trade and you lose 10K? You know, so I mean, numbers are all relative, you know? Oh, you know what? A little intermission on the agenda. Speaking of numbers always being relative. So a way psychologically that I've always managed to deal with the numbers in trading, right? Because when you start out, let's say you start out with trading a live account. Let's say you have $10,000 and, you know, whatever, you're risking $100 a trade, $200 a trade. But then what happens when you're trading a $500,000 account? The numbers are a lot different, right? $1 million account. The numbers are a lot different. So how do you psychologically deal with that? I could tell you, I was lucky enough to, when I first started trading, I had met a trader who traded at a hedge fund. And one of the best pieces of advice he gave me was, he said, since you're just starting your journey, when you're trading, so this is something, you know, this is something I did from the very start, and it helped me so much, and it still helps me today when I'm forward testing things that I've programmed, and I'm trading, and I might be testing things that I built, is that when I put on a trade, I don't think of the dollar amount. I think of it as a risk unit, right? So let's say I'm taking $10,000. Let's say I'm willing to risk up to $10,000 on a set of entries, right? In my mind, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about it as, hey, I'm risking one risk unit on this trade. And the reason that was, I'm lucky that I did that from pretty much the start of my career, is that regardless of the size that you're trading, you tend to have a little, of course you still know what the size of your risk unit is that you're trading, but you tend to just treat it a little bit differently. And the reason I know 100% that has been an advantage to me is because I haven't made that many, I've been working on my executor, my trade executor, something I use to execute my trades. It's like a little button panel that I created. But when I was working on my algorithm, which I haven't really made changes to since 2022, but when I was working on it, one of the things I would do is I would make changes to it, and if it was a significant change on the following session, I would forward test it, but I would reduce my risk unit size all the way down, to almost nothing. And I found that because I was programmed to just trade, I'm risking a risk unit on this trade rather than I'm risking $10,000 or I'm risking $5,000 or I'm risking 100, whatever your number is, because you're thinking of it as a risk unit. When I scaled my risk all the way down, I didn't trade differently. So I was able to forward test these changes that I would make, and I knew that I was still trading the way I normally trade when I was trading with larger size, because I'm I program myself that way, right? And also it helps because when your P&L swings are bigger, then you don't want to detach yourself from like you don't want to be wasteful in regular. You don't want to be wasteful with resources outside of trading, right? Because you still want to treat resources as limited, right? You don't want to become a wasteful person. So like if I say, oh yeah, I had a good day, I would just say, yeah, I made 3 risk units. I would never think, oh, I made this much, right? So that's something that if anyone out there is kind of thinking about how to approach a live account, to me, if I were starting over, and I was lucky to have that advice when I started over, that's something people can do. Condition yourself to say, I'm risking up to a risk unit on this trade idea. Your risk unit size, it's gonna change as you grow into your career, but because you programmed yourself a certain way, it'll be an advantage. Probably won't be an advantage to everyone, but I mean, I know it's an advantage to me. I'm not out here being like, yeah, like I have the best psychology. It never helped me. I could have just, you know, that helps. So anyway, that just kind of ties back to something someone said about associating dollar values with it. Okay, so starting to have fun with these props, and let's go to, let's see. Wonder where Matt's target is. Matoski. Trade's still working out. All right. Guys, if you're just joining, don't forget, we're still going to have giveaways. We've still got giveaways. It's almost power hour. Oh my God. I've been talking a lot. All right. It's almost power hour. Wherever we land. Matoski said wherever we land. All right. So it's almost power hour. 5 minutes to power hour. But stick around. We are doing giveaways. So, you know what? Let's do, before we resume, we're gonna do one giveaway now, and then we'll do one giveaway during power hour. So it's giveaway time. It's giveaway time. All right. Giveaway time, giveaway time, giveaway time. Let's see what we got to give away here. We have got. Don't start typing anything yet. Otherwise, you're gonna get flagged as a bot. As a Petoski. Okay. All right. First of all, what do we got for promos for our props? Let's see. First of all, Rocket Scooter is on sale right now for 25 hundo for lifetime, which is a steal. Right? Even if Rocket Scooter only had resilience, I would buy it. If it only had half gap, if it only had gap resilience, even if it didn't have hedge pressure resilience, I'd still be all about it. All right, current discounts. Tradeify 30% off all accounts, 40% off 150k selects. My funded futures 20% off rapid. Nice. ETF 77% off non-fast track. Now this is all when you use code Rocket Scooter. Funded next 50k bolts for $99. There goes everyone who was talking about low risk. $99 for a 50k account. Nice. Futures desk 60 to 75% off. Take profit trader 40% off. And Apex up to 90% off of evals. Oh, and we got Phidias 60% off fundamentals, 80% off all one-time payment accounts when you use code Rocket Scooter. Yeah, I do need to come up with a giveaway song. I need to come up with a giveaway song. I'm gonna start looking into like all the playlists and Suno and all that fancy stuff. I'm just getting in the groove, guys. I gotta figure out the song. I'm gonna have a giveaway song. Let's change our lighting to cyan for the giveaway. Excuse me. Let's change. Oh snap! Well, that's the giveaway color right now. So we are giving away. Giveaway. 25k rapid for funded next. All right, 25K rapid for funded next. Funded next, 25K rapid. So type in funded next. Funded next. Type in funded next. Oh, I still got that Trump thing going in the background. Let me open up my little... I'm opening up my thing. All right. You're going to have to type it again. So wait 1 second. I got to start monitoring the chat. So if you're typing it, you're going to have to type it again. It's going to be funded next. If there's any Batoskis out there, we'll catch you. All right. Filter by hashtag or filter by word. Funded next. Start capturing. All right, guys, we're capturing. If you already typed it, type it again. Funded next. Funded next. Funded next. Funded next. Funded next. And while you all are typing it, I'm going to go to their site. I won't be able to bring it up. I'm not set up for that quite yet. But let me just, I'm going to read out what exactly the aspects of this 25K rapid account are. Let's see. Funded next. 25K rapid. Let's see. 25K rapid. I gotta get... Type this in here. Funded next. 25K rapid. Type funded next in chat. Guys, it's power hour. It's power hour. Matoski's short. Hitting the top of its profit so far. We just hit a new low on this drive. Matt's short right now, according to his chat message. What was I typing in? All right. Funded next. Funded next. Let's see what they got here. We are doing a rapid. Okay, here we go. Okay. So for the giveaway, it's a 25K rapid account. It has a $1,500 target. It's got a $1,000 max loss, no daily loss limit, or as we say in New York, no daily loss limit, no activation fee, no minimum benchmark days, max position size 10 micros in the challenge and 15 micros when you're funded. 40% consistency. Oh, that old consistent. That's a good consistency though. That's a decent consistency. 25K rapid account. And don't forget, when you buy these accounts, if you use code Rocket Scooter, you get discounts. So when you're buying these, when you're getting these prop accounts from any of these partners, they're all in the header. If you use code Rocket Scooter, you get a discount. So if you're worried about risk, I mean, lower your risk by lowering the cost of your account. All right, 25K rapid funded next. We're giving it away. I'm going to give everyone, you got 26 seconds. 26 seconds. 26 seconds remains. All right, guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We actually, you know what? We only about half of you have hit the like button. So here's the situation. I was talking to Slacks, and he informed me that the more likes we get, the more accounts we're able to give away. So if you're out there and you like the giveaways, hit the like button, or as the kids say, smash the like button, because the more likes we get, the more giveaways. And honestly, I don't know, the giveaways are fun. So selfishly, I'm like, I want to be able to give away more because, oh, now the likes just jumped up. We appreciate that. Yeah, I want to be able to give away more because, okay, 38 more seconds. I reset the clock because I was talking for a minute. The more giveaways, I don't know, giveaways are fun. And then also I'm going to come up with a giveaway song. So, you know, it'll be fun. Maybe I can make these likes like flash or something for giveaways. That would be cool. Yeah, smash the like button. Smash the like button. 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12 seconds. Funded next. Funded next. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's Friday. It's Power Hour. I wonder if Matt just took profit in the live account. Seen a little spike right there. Wonder if that was... Wonder if Matoski was part of that. All right. So... All right, that's it. That's it. Let me just share this here. Let's see where it's at. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Giveaway. Here we go. Giveaway. Here we go. Here we go. All right, guys, it's time. It's time. Pick a winner. Go. Go, 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 go. Solo futures trader. Well, if you're solo, how are you here? Solo futures trader. All right, let me make sure I'm on live chat. Solo futures trader. Type something in the chat. Solo futures trader. Congratulations. Congratulations, mate. Funded. No, don't type funded next. I'm here, he said. Oh, all right, we got a winner. All right, solo futures trader. I'm starting to get the hang of it. You are the winner. Here's how you claim your prize. Go to the link in the description for our Discord. Go to the contest channel. Send a message to an admin named Slacks with a screenshot of your YouTube ID, right? And he's gonna hook you up. Don't wait to get messaged because he's not gonna message you because Discord doesn't like when he sends first message, right? It's kind of like when you're first dating someone, it's like, you know, should you send the first message? Should they send the first message? In this case, send the first message. Just do it. Send the first message. Congratulations on the win. Solo futures trader. You got it. You got it. All right. So that's our first giveaway. We are doing another giveaway. Oh, there goes Slacks right now. Discord thinks he's a spammer. Yeah. So Slacks is playing hard to get in Discord. He won't message anyone first, right? Slacks is out there playing hard to get. You got to message Slacks first. Okay. All right. So I'll turn on the cyan. If I forget, remind me. Turn on the cyan. We're going to have another giveaway. So stick around. Stick around. We're back to, I personally call this magenta. I always call these purple colors magenta. I don't know if people call it purple. Perp, magenta, whatever. I call it magenta. Back in the day, in my suit days, when I was in my job in the early 20s, I'd always wear a magenta tie. All right, so back to our agenda. Let's bring it back up here. And guys, if you're just joining, you missed out. We went over all these things, but don't miss out on another stream. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button. Hit the like button so we can give away more accounts next time. But if you're just joining, this is what we went over so far. We're on 4 and 5. We're kind of bouncing between review my prop experience so far and chill vibes and giveaways. So we have other giveaways to go. But let me just let me minimize this now. So let's go back to review my prop experience. So I screenshotted a couple of the I screenshotted a couple of things. I screenshotted today's performance in the two accounts that I traded, and also the overall performance for those two accounts. And there's a rite of passage, I think, that is coming. Even though the Take Profit Trader funded account it's going fine, I feel like it's going a little bit like when you first start trading, you blow up accounts, right? So now that I'm first start trading these prop accounts and I have this funded account that I'm trading, like is payout going to come first, or is blowing it up going to come first? It only has a $1,500. I don't know why I'm approaching this new journey by picking the ones with trailing drawdown. I think I picked it just because the rules on them were, there was like just one choice on Take Profit Trader. There was only one choice. So I was like, you know what? There's only one choice. Even though it's the hardest, at least I don't have to figure out that much with it. So now I'm kind of regretting that a little bit, because now I'm like, well, it's got the trailing drawdown. So am I going to just blow it up? Probably. But let me see. Let's open up today's performance in the TPT. Or let's do the Lucid first. So today's performance in the Lucid. I took screenshots so we can bring it up. All right. So the Lucid, I'm an idiot. The Lucid has this trailing draw. Is the giveaway thing still popped up? Let me see. No, it's down. The Lucid has the trailing drawdown as well, but you know, whatever. These are the ones I started with, so whatever. So let me try to zoom in a little bit. That's as zoomed in as I can get it. All right, so this was just today. So it says 15 trades. There wasn't 15 trades. Like, you know, this screenshot thing, it treats each contract or each execution as a trade. I'm not sure. But so the accuracy today was, you know, I mean, today was just an easy day. So I think today was the biggest boost, like the biggest day of a prop account single, because I think the most I'd made in one of those evals was maybe 800 when I was doing the evals. So today was cool because it was the biggest kind of. I've only been trading them since, I think January 26th is when I started trading that TPT Pro account, but I had done the evals before that. But this was today, and then so this was today, and then this is Lucid is not funded yet. Lucid is in the eval stage. So this is a 50K Lucid. I switched to the 50K. I figure I'll still trade size-wise, similar to how I'm trading the 25K, but you have $500 extra of drawdown. It's not much more drawdown, you know? Like the 25K, I'll get to this in a second, but just the thought process I went through. The 25K has a 1-to-1 pretty much risk drawdown to profit target. The 50K, it's not. Like the profit target doubles, the available drawdown only goes up by 33%. It goes from 1,500 to 2,000. So technically, they're harder. They're harder, but I guess if you just trade them slowly like a regular account, that'll be fine. So that's today, and then the overall is here. So this is only from this week. I only just started the Lucid one this week. So the accuracy in this one is better than the Pro account. I'm sure the funded account is more like, you know, it's like my first time trading it. So I'm sure there's like, maybe I'm more hesitant to trade in it. I have been more hesitant to trade in it because I'm trying to avoid that rite of passage of like when you first start trading real, you blow accounts, right? So now that I'm realizing that this is a different game, I'm sure I'm gonna blow the funded. Like, I'm sure there'll be that rite of passage. So I guess I'm trying to avoid that rite of passage of blowing the funded account. So, but we'll see. I'll get to the take profit trade in a minute. But anyway, the accuracy is better on this, on this one. I think the TPT accuracy is like 68%, maybe 66. But the Lucid is about 73%. So these are the numbers so far on the Lucid. I'm excited because I think the profit target is 3,000. So, I mean, it's almost funded. So it'll be cool. It'll be cool to, I guess, have the funded with Take Profit Trader and with Lucid. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have I think the funded accounts on both of those brands, on both of those companies, has that trailing drawdown as well. I know there's trailing drawdown in the TPT funded account. I'm assuming there'll be trailing drawdown in the Lucid funded account as well. Guys, stick around. We're gonna be doing another giveaway as well. I mainly trade. I trade live account. This is my first experience foray into these props, but I'm starting to find it really intriguing, and it's getting to be fun. So these are the numbers for for this Lucid one that I'm working on. I have one more TPT because I want to have multiple funded accounts because I don't know if I'm going to copy trade. I got to figure out like my rhythm of how I'm going to do it. But if I decide to copy trade, I don't want to not have accounts to copy trade with. So I've got the 25K funded TPT. I have a 50K funded, which I'm not trading. I think I have to just take one execution in it with a micro I think you got to trade it every 5 days or something. But I'm saving that. And I just want to have some funded accounts kind of there. So as I get more comfortable with the props, I have something to trade and I don't have to keep trading the evals, because like prop is fake trading as it is. Eval is like fake trading, like it feels like. So if I'm, you know, so we'll see. But that's where I'm at with that. That one. And then let's go to the TPT. So the TPT, clearly I'm being more timid with it because it's funded. And I think that's just because I'm trying to avoid the inevitable rite of passage of blowing the account. You know, like when you first start trading, you blow accounts. So me realizing that this is a different game, like, because I've blown evals, so I'm kind of just accepting that I'm sure I'll blow this account because there's no drawdown. You only have $1,500 of drawdown. So it's difficult. I think it's difficult. So I think the main attraction of the bigger accounts is the larger amount of drawdown. But I think that the disadvantage of having the bigger drawdown is the profit target scales even more. So the ratio of profit target to drawdown ratio on the smaller accounts is less. So technically they're easier, but the difficult part is this whole trailing drawdown thing, you know? So I don't know. I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna figure it out. And I guess I'm kind of going through that in real time. So this is today's performance in the pro account. It lost money. I think it was yesterday or the day before. So it's kind of a scratch. It's right. I think it's like, I think you need $1,500 of buffer to start doing anything with it. This is the overall stats. Again, accuracy, a few percentage points down, 68%. I mean, I'm still fine with that, especially the market environment's been trash. But I've been trading this. I mean, just full. I mean, I would say, I don't know. Yeah, just a little timid. I don't know. Just I'm trying to avoid that rite of passage. I should just take one YOLO trade on it and just get that rite of passage out of the way. So, and then maybe that'll get out of my head. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, this is where the funded account is at. And I'm just taking it super slow because, again, I'm trying to, even though it only has $1,500 of drawdown. So even this is difficult, but I'm trying to just trade it like a tiny real account. That's what I'm trying to do. The trailing drawdown, absolutely just annoying. Don't like it. I know from listening to stream and everything, I know that there's accounts that have a static drawdown. Like, I think like nothing follows you at all. I think nothing follows. I think it's a static drawdown. Like whatever you make, the drawdown doesn't move at all. That would be fine. Because that's like, if you have a good first couple of days, then you have a huge amount of drawdown to get to blow the account. That would be, to me, that would be more like real trading. That's probably what I should have started with, because, but I don't know, whatever. I'm just I'm figuring out as I go. So this is the numbers for the pro account. We'll see how it goes. I'm expecting for it to, I'm not expecting for it to be all smooth sailing. You know, this is a different game. I've heard Matt say it, and now I like, with all the rules and stuff, like trading props is, it's different. It's going to be hard. So we'll, I'm going to research the whole static drawdown thing as well, and probably get an account with that firm. Static drawdown will be cool. Trade it more like a regular account. But that's the status of the two accounts I'm trying to work on right now. And then I have I gotta look. See, keeping track of multiple accounts. I think yesterday I started a 25K. One of the accounts, there was 3 accounts with profit. I think it was 2 accounts with profit yesterday and 1 with a loss. The one with profit was the Lucid. Was the Lucid eval. The one with a loss was the take profit trader funded, and there was another one with a profit that was a take profit trader, I believe, eval. I've started another eval with TPT. There's gonna be one more giveaway. Stick around, there's gonna be another giveaway. There is another giveaway. Yeah, we're having another giveaway. We're just vibing right now, going over. I had a lot to talk about today because I think today was the first day with the props where I was like, like it's different, but it was fun. Like I was like, hey, this is cool. It's like a, you know, you don't really have, there's nothing to worry about. Like you're not managing risk. You're managing like the accounts are so cheap. So it's like a game. So hey, it's cool. So long as that doesn't start seeping into my real trading, then I'm all for this. This is cool. So, it's a casino. Yeah, it feels like I guess it's like a casino. You know what it is? Okay, you know what it probably is? Like real trading is like you play roulette and it's like alpha, your favorite dealer comes out and all of a sudden the odds are in your favor and there's 68%, 70%, 72%, whatever your numbers usually are, red, and the rest are black, and you just bet red, you know, and you kind of, you know your edge and you just churn it out. And it's simple. I feel like props is like you're still playing roulette, but it's like you're playing the board. You're like putting numbers on all the different things. There's different odds. There's different rules. You're like, are you playing the first third? Are you playing the middle third? Are you playing the second third? Are you betting on 0? Are you betting on 00? Like, it's different, man. It's different. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you're just joining, we got 3 streams. Like and subscribe. Please like. The more likes we get, the more accounts Slacks gives us to give away. He told me, he's like, we get more accounts. We get more accounts when we have more activity on the street. So the more likes you get, the more accounts we can give away. But yeah, so that's the status of the accounts. Today was fun trading them. Today was cool. It was a good time. Good times. If you want to see Matt trade 100K to $1 million, he's doing a challenge. Matt's the creator of this channel and creator of the Rocket Scooter platform. If you are just joining or you didn't hear me say it before, it's like radio. You gotta say things over and over. Subscribe, like, and join that stream. He streams in the morning. About to scoop up a quick milli. I think he's pretty much halfway there. I think he's like 400 or 500K in the account right now. So, about to scoop up a milli. And then, I think he's got other plans. Maybe to grow it even more. Probably maybe take half out. He's got a whole plan. But it's cool to watch. And also just cool to watch someone juggle real account next to prop accounts, you know? Because it's not easy. Static, the futures desk, but not easy. Well, I think static would be easy. Static's just like regular. Static's just regular. Unless there's other rules. Maybe there's like other rules. Maybe the static account, they got to get you somewhere. So yeah, no, it can't be easy. I'm sure it has like some low consistency rule or something like that. I'm sure it's difficult in some sense. Let me see what the options are. So the options are, I'm just going to be, and if you do get any of these props, use the promo code Rocket Scooter, you get a discount. So I'm going to investigate all the rules. Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Elite Trader Funding, Funded Next, the Futures Desk, Take Profit Trader, Apex, Phidias, and Lucid. So those are the ones because I'm going to do it with the ones that we kind of have relationships with. So those are the ones I'll be researching. And I mean, I know Matt does a lot of research on these firms, doesn't just like offer any of them. So it's kind of knowing that these are the ones that are linked to Rocket Scooter, I know that these are pretty much the best or most reliable ones anyway. So they're pretty much already filtered for me. So there's less research I need to do. I just need to research the difference between all of them. And I can't wait for the scoring. I can't wait for the scoring site. The prop scoring site is going to be nice because all these questions, everyone has these questions, right? So to be able to compare the accounts, be able to figure out the score associated with different accounts, what account works for best for different people's style, it's going to be nice. So I think it's coming out in March. I believe it's coming out in March. I know Matt's working with the dev team and everything on that site, the user experience, the back end, hiring people. I know they're kind of working hard on it. That's going to be a game changer. That's going to be a no-brainer. Because as I try to research all the different, there's comparison sites, but they're just scraper sites. They're basically they just scrape the information. I mean, I can open up the websites myself. I don't, so the scoring thing is what I'm interested in. So Matt, if you're still listening, please give us the scoring site. All right. We're going to do a giveaway in 15 minutes. Matt's still here. All right. So Matt's still here. I'm wondering if Matt's still short. Matt, if you weren't listening, just, we can't wait for the scoring site. We want the scoring site. No one needs the scoring site more than me. Matt's still short. Matoski's still short. All right. So, yeah, Anjika, of course. Tip away. See what we got here. I'll call it out multiple times. I'll make sure you all know. And we're going to be giving away an Apex account. Apex. It's actually a pretty sweet giveaway. Any eval of your choice. Seems too good to be true, but any eval of your choice. It is true. I know it's true because Slack said I could give that away. Any eval of your choice. So I'm assuming you would just choose the one that's the best. How would you know which one's the best? Like, is there a site or something where you could just figure out which one's the best for you? There will be soon. Now, don't type Apex yet. That's not the code word. That's not the code word. Don't type it yet. I'm not doing the giveaway for another 14 minutes. So if you're typing the code word already, you know what? We'll do it in 9 minutes. If you're 4, no, we're doing 14 minutes. If you're typing it, the system's going to think you're a bot, right? Giveaway coming up. 50K easiest to pass? I don't know. Maybe. When we do go to the giveaway, we'll be going with the cyan, but right now we're staying on the magenta. All right. So exciting day for me. We had our lighting ceremony. Who was here for the lighting ceremony and who missed it? Who missed the lighting ceremony? Who was here? Who was here for the lighting ceremony? I'm curious how many of y'all are still here. I'm sure there's a bunch here, but the lighting ceremony. Teach like whatever that name is. Rocket Scooter AI Matoski in the house. He was here for the lighting ceremony. The lighting ceremony. It was fun, man. It was cool. I didn't know if I could like blend the colors, but there's just one remote, so we're just gonna switch the color for the giveaway. Hey Scott, Scott's asking an interesting question about computer to handle extra screens. One thing I will say, listen, this is personal preference, like your screen setup for everyone, right? Everyone's screen setup is different. I've had so many different setups over the years. I had like 630-inch monitors. I had two 43-inch monitors. I had a setup where I had like regular monitor, like a large regular monitor, and then a portrait monitor on one side, so you can put charts, like 3 charts on the portrait monitor. Had all sorts of setups. You know what, one of the best setups I think that is a little bit underappreciated, a lot of people don't do? Oh, we're coming into a decision block here on NQ. Be interested to see if we slip through that or not. Possible support there. Anyways, so one of the most underrated setups that a lot of people have never tried is a single 55-inch 4K monitor. 55 or 50. You can go 43. 43 in my opinion is too small. Because I think when those came out, they didn't really have the PC mode, but now like a lot of the Samsungs have a PC mode where there's relatively low millisecond delay and really good brightness, really good like 444 color chroma, because some TVs don't have that. It's basically like, I think it's the way that the colors are rendered or the number of colors. Anyways, if you've never tried it, a 55-inch 4K, you split it into 4 sections, can be really good. And there's software to help you split it into 4 sections. It ends up being like 4 24-inch monitors. And then maybe you can put a 32-inch in portrait off to the side. But it's a really underrated way to set up your workstation. So yeah. Guys, hit the like button. The like stuck at 243. We gotta get that up. We're trying to, although we do almost have the same number of likes as viewers, so that's pretty good. But smash the like button. The more likes we get, the more accounts we can give away. We're doing a giveaway in 5 minutes. We're giving away any Apex account of your choice. It's been a good day, been a fun day. I had fun today. Market was really, really nice in the morning. Afternoon, a little sluggish, but my hope for next week is that we get 3 or 4 nice liquid sessions. If we get 3 or 4 nice, stable, liquid sessions next week, I'll start to get really pumped that I think the personality of the market is changing. Like today we had the whole tariff catalyst, but honestly, that catalyst could just be exit liquidity. Like there could just be an opportunity to squeeze out some weak shorts and for more aggressive, for like more confident shorts to get in. So who knows? Today could have been a pivot day in the overall personality of the market, but it could also just be, also just be a little trick, and we might be back down to hollow action. The hollow action sucks. You're rough around pivots, and you get slippage in real account, and it's harder to manage risk. There's not, hollow action. When I say, if you haven't heard me say it before, hollow action, I mean, market's moving, but no one's there, right? Market's moving around, it's whipping around. If the market's moving around, but no one's there, there's lack of participation. It means it's illiquid. It means the price action's hollow, right? It's whippy. There's no one there. Right? They're spinning the wheel, but no one's placing bets. So you see the wheel spinning, but there's actually no action. No one's at the table cheering, yeah, red, come on, roll the dice, whatever they do at the tables, whatever you see in the movies. I live in Vegas, but I don't gamble, so except poker. I like poker, but poker's not really gambling. In my opinion. Poker's not gambling. So anyways, Giveaway. Okay, the giveaway's in 2 minutes. So let me start the thing. Don't type it in yet, because I gotta do the little code word thing here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look, everyone's been so patient. All right. Clear messages. And start retrieving. Let me see. Let me reset. I'm resetting this whole thing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Start capturing. All right, it's giveaway time. Let's change it to cyan and type in Apex. Type in Apex. A-P-E-X. Type Apex. We're doing a giveaway. It's Friday. It's Friday. Let's get it. Let's get it. Anyone got any intel on the price of eggs? Did eggs move after the speech today? Is there going to be intrastate tariffs on eggs now? Trump, my man, that man moved the market. That man moved the market. That's an OG there. That's an OG. Love him or hate him, market mover. Although, I guess today not really, but the antics definitely move the market. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. At times. Except when it wicks me out. Type Apex. Type Apex. Type Apex. It's giveaway time. We're having fun. We're having fun. Good vibes today. Good vibes. Maybe next week we'll have like Rock Out Wednesday or something. I'll get like all the Discord, all the cool rock songs from Discord. Of like Rock Out Wednesday maybe. That'll be cool. Rock Out Wednesday, Rock Out Thursday. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out the music schedule. Pocket scooter. I wonder if we're gonna close at the low of this move. I wonder if Matoski's gonna close before market on close. Mock. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Mock brings us back down to close, but I don't know. It's kind of. I guess Mock could be sketched. Oh snap! Matoski gonna hold through Mock. All right, guys. I mean, you can't leave now. Position size small. All right, so probably trimmed. I'm assuming trimmed. All right, Matoski gonna add it on prop. It's cool having Matoski in chat. It's cool. Matoski in chat. All right, so match short. Gonna hold through Mock with a small position size. That's cool. That's cool. Guys, type Apex. Mock. All right, guys. We want the market to dump at Mock. All right, that's what we want. Let's support our brother Matoski. All right, 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes. Type in Apex. A-P-E-X. Yeah, Matoski. I don't know. It came to my mind. I don't know. It kind of rolls off. Matt/Matoski. Matt. Sorry, Matt, guys. Matt. Well, I guess you know what? You gotta be a regular. Regulars will start to know that, yo, that's Matoski. That's, yeah, Matt/Matoski. I give my friends, most of my friends, I give them kind of like little names. All my friends have like different names in my phone. Different names in my phone. Like something that reminds me of them. Apex. 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes to get your word in. No, I'm not Neon. I mean, I can't give myself the nickname. I'm Neon Cucumber. Sir Neon Cucumber. I gotta put with Neon Cucumber underneath the Neon show, so you guys know. I am Neon Cucumber. Wonder if Sir Darb's out there still. Sir Darb, if you don't know, created this playlist. And Sir Darb, if you weren't on earlier, if you were not on earlier, Sir Darb is going live with his first Sunday stream. Honestly, if you're not there for the Sunday stream, it's the inaugural, that's a hard word to say. It's the first Sunday stream. It's his first Sunday stream, right? It's his first Sunday stream. And you know what? A year from now, 2 years from now, when you're on the Sunday streams with Darb, if you weren't there for the first one, you won't be able to, because Darb will start to recognize who's in chat. And 2 years from now, when you're in chat, he'll be like, yo, that's an OG right there. I remember you were at the first Sunday stream. Do you want to be an OG? You want to be an OG? Be at the Sunday stream. Like even people who are today, they're OGs. Because they were here for the lighting ceremony. So, only the OGs were there at the lighting ceremony. The neon cucumber lighting ceremony. OGs. Can't call you OGs for a few months, but once the lighting ceremony is behind us. All right, that's it. There's 7 seconds. Apex, Apex, Apex. Here we go. All right, let me share this little thing. I love the giveaways, man. The giveaways are fun. Hit the like button so we can give away more giveaways next time. The more likes we get, the more giveaways there is. All right, here we go. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Giveaway. All right, here it is. It's game time, baby. It's giveaway time. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Damn, that was fast. Brazaf. I gotta make sure because some people's names are. That person, type something in chat. B-R-A-A Zappa. Type something. Oh, he's here. He or she or they, whatever. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. That person's there. Nice. Nice. Congratulations. Unpronounceable name, you have won. Unpronounceable name, you have won. The person on the screen is who have won. Because I don't want someone to like create a username that's unpronounceable name and then try to say that they won. Unpronounceable name did not win. The winner is the person whose name's on screen. First win, been almost a year? You know what? Variance. Variance. All of a sudden, you might just have a cluster of wins coming. Keep entering. Keep entering. You might just have a cluster of wins. All right, guys. It's 9 minutes to mock. Mark it on close. Matoski, a.k.a. Matt, a.k.a. Matoski, is, according to messages that we're getting, is short right now. Giveaway. Okay, let me hide that. All right, so we're looking for a dump at mock. Although it sounds like most of the positions already been trimmed, so it's pretty much just, it's not super relevant, but still interesting to see what happens here. Let's go back to magenta. Zill from Finland. Zill from Finland. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, you won. I remember you won like 2 days ago. Yeah. Chat, who's excited for, I wonder if Darb's still here. Who's excited for Sunday stream? Who's excited for Sunday stream? I'm excited for Sunday stream. 7 p.m. Eastern. It should already be scheduled, so you could set a reminder at the, like the homepage for this YouTube channel. Yeah. I can't wait. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Sunday stream with Sir Darb. The Neon Show. Oh, Sir Darb's still here. I love that he's still here. If you don't want to trade, just come for the music and the good vibes. Sir Darb, Sir Darb. The music man. Sir Darb, aka Brad, aka Sir Darb. I always do a round trip on those because all the names match well. Oh, Farina. That's all right. Guys, it's been fun today. Had a lot to talk about. It was cool to be able to kind of find out from... It was cool to find out from all of you, from all you guys, that the reason... It gave me a lot of insight into why the props are so popular. So for those of you who weren't here earlier, I was asking everyone to kind of chime in on people of different experience levels. I was asking people that had been around for trading less than 5 years and more than 5 years, what the reason that they trade props is for. Is it because it's fun? Is it because they don't know anything else? Is it because of lower risk? And the overwhelm, pretty much everyone said they like it because there's no risk, right? There's different psychology, there's no risk. So it was cool to be able to find out from everyone. It was cool to be able to find out for everyone. Guys, stick around. 5 minutes to market on close, as I like to call it, mock. 5 minutes to mock. It's the Neon Show. Neon Seeds, that decision block. That decision block almost tagged. Not quite tagged. If we get a reaction at market on close, I think 24,995 realistic. 24,995. We can get down there. Only if we get that reaction though. I think the issue is like that DD band has been like a magnet. We'll see. 4 minutes to mock. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having me. It was really fun. Really, really fun. It was nice. It was nice. I had a lot to talk about today. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for having me. If it was your first time here, we have 3 streamers. We have a morning streamer, Matt. He's doing 100K to a million challenge. He created this channel. And then we have an afternoon streamer, myself. And we got Sir Darb in the evenings. So not only on Sunday. Sir Darb he's going to do his first stream on Sunday. First Sunday stream this Sunday. But he also streams Monday through Thursday in that time slot as well. 7 p.m. Eastern. The Sir Darb. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Three minutes to mock. You know, market on close on Wednesday, pretty much, it's been super... I mean, that's pretty typical when you have low liquidity, low participation, right? Because liquidity and participation, when you say the session's really liquid, the liquidity, right? That's institutional action. So, I mean, for the most part, I mean, I don't know that for sure. I mean, that's just, for the most part, you can devise that it is. So, market on close, right? When there's more institutional participation, market on close is probably going to be more of a thing as well, you know? Because I ain't out there, you know, I'm not market on close moving size. Those are institutions, right? Mock. It's Friday. I think it might be a nice night for a little dinner somewhere. Little dinner somewhere. Got a couple spots I want to try. You know, we got like a go-to Italian place actually. You know, I could go for some I could just go for some pasta with red sauce. That'd be great. Sauce. I think I might want to go out to dinner tonight. Be nice. Go out to dinner with the lady. Almost mock. Oh, come on. Give us that dumpage. Oh, our alarm's going off. Mock. Let's go. 25,490. Give it to us. No, that would be kind of illiquid. That's kind of probably illiquid in there, let's say. Maybe 24,972. Come on, give it to us. 24,972, give it to us. Cross that decision block highway. Bring us to the other stable zone. Tag it. Not a lot of movement, huh? Mock. Zill from Finland, you're lucky. Come on, give us that dumpage. Give us that dumpage. Yeah, Farina, sleeping's important, especially if you're trading. Your amygdala is more active when you haven't slept very well, so psychology of trading can be more difficult if you haven't slept well. Your IQ is a little bit, I mean, I don't know. I mean, of course everyone's there. I think there's a little drop in IQ if you haven't slept well. Your brain functions differently. Mm-mm-mm. 8 minutes to the close. Countdown to the close. Too much sleep? I don't know. I don't think so. Nothing like a 10-hour power nap. $10-hour power nap be real nice. I wonder if today be one of those sessions where, you know, sometimes 4 o'clock roll around and then you got like that 10 minutes where that final close point, like it just a little after hours move. Anyone who's in chat today, Eventually, gonna be an OG. Here for the lighting ceremony. That was fun. Means a lot to me. I'm glad you all were here to experience it. The first official week of the Neon Show. Come on, Market. Give him a Toski. 973. Oh, that'd be a lot of points, actually. Hold on. Probably break out my measuring tool here. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Matt! So glad you were here. The lifetime discount is active until, let me check. Lifetime discount is active until well, first of all, if you use code Rocket Scooter, if you spend up to $1,000 in a calendar month on prop accounts, you get entered into a giveaway to win lifetime. But I think there's a pinned message. Let me just double check. Pinned message. Not sure when it ends. The lifetime is 2,500 right now. I think it might be March 1st. And that's only a couple of times a year that happens. So I guess it's probably the lowest it'll be, because I think the regular price will change as well. Oh, you know what? I know where to find it. Okay, here we go. Lifetime sale is through March 1st. So it's through March 1st. $1,500 off. So it's usually $4,000. It's $2,500. So you get you get this access to the Rocket Scooter platform. You get all the tools, and then it's continual access to the Discord, boot camp, and training. And if you haven't taken the boot camp, it's nice. It's really good. It's worth it just for resilience, honestly. It's worth it just for resilience. So, I mean, I'm biased, but I use it, so. I used it before I had anything to do with the stream. Yeah, I didn't say it. Gabe said it. That's simple math right there. This afternoon kind of flew by. You guys gave me a lot of insight, too. A lot of insight into this new, exciting prop game. Yeah, slow mock. You know what? Low institutional participation, I guess. But I mean, who knows? Old days. Yeah, market on close can be crazy. Market on close can be crazy. It's kind of... I just know, I that moment always kind of tingles because I'm just like, I just know there's people around the world. Market on close 350. I know there's people putting on positions at 350 in 5 seconds. As soon as they see that first whip, I just know it. I just know it. You know? Like, I didn't start trading futures till my 2nd or 3rd year. But if futures had been the first thing I had traded back when I started, I'm sure I would have been in that group, you know? 350 in 5 seconds. Be like, yo, the action is here. Let's get it, you know? I mean, we've all been there when we started. We've all been there. It's like that whippage action just sucks some people in. Like to open a position. Damn, that's it. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Oh, it's just what I said. Right after the close, you still get that kind of... Things start to reset themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like... Clears the bottom of this range in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Fridays are... Man, Friday closes are just weird like that, you know? Friday closes are just weird. So weird. Everyone, as we're wrapping up here, I just want to say thank you for joining today. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here. You guys are the official starting of the group of the OGs for the stream. You were here for the lighting ceremony. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having me. Matoski, aka Matt, aka Matoski, still out there. Peace to you, brother. And peace to all you guys. Don't forget, be on Sir Darb's stream. Like, you should have serious FOMO if you can't be there. Sorry, Farina. I know you can't, but you gotta be there. Be at Sir Darb's stream Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's his first Sunday stream of his show. Be there or be square. I'm out. It's time for some pasta. Peace.
Screens close.